to Getting Gabby, episode 13.
Lucky for some, it's been really fucking unlucky for us. For you guys, it'll probably be a week.
Although we do mention on one of them about doing stuff over Christmas, and you'll probably get that in February.
So what happened, G? What happened? Why has it been 5 weeks?
Because you've had baby problems.
Well, I've had a lot of baby problems. I think he went into... So we recorded the last episode, I think it was December 17th.
Yeah.
It's now January 21st. So what happened was, I think the day we were meant to record the Christmas episode, Logan got really sick and we had to rush him to Alder Hey Hospital. He was in Alder Hey Hospital for 3 weeks. And he got out on like close to the 10th of January. And then we've been working ever since.
Yeah, we've had... to be honest, we could have done it last week. We just chose not to.
We had a roast instead, didn't we?
Yeah, Brooke made me a roast and I was quite happy to do that. But to be honest, because he had a massage that day, I don't think I would have been a functioning human being doing it anyway.
Just sat there in the seat, just like, yeah.
And that's why I had a nap before doing this.
We got a lovely comment off...
Yeah, we did.
What was that lady's lovely? Kath. Oh,
Kath.
Good shout out to Kath.
Yeah.
She sent us a lovely message out of the blue. It was last weekend, wasn't it? When we were having that roast.
No. Was it? No, it was in the week. Was it Tuesday night, I think it was. She sent that message.
Saying she listens to the pod while she's doing her chores and...
Yeah, I'm looking after the kids. I'm glad we can make your day a little bit by looking after those little rascals. I know I don't know your kids, but I've just called them rascals, so I do apologise.
Yeah, no, that brightened us up as well, because I think we'd both felt a little bit down about not being able to do the pod. So I know I definitely did, because one week I was in hospital, one week I wasn't, or I was asleep because, just forgot what was left, what was right, what was up and down.
Sounds about right for Christmas.
Well, we didn't actually have Christmas until like the 7th of January.
Yeah, which was so bizarre because you came into work the next day and announced it to everyone that you was having your Christmas lunch leftovers, and yeah, you got some funny looks, which was great to witness because I think I was the only one that knew.
Everyone thought I was bringing in food, like 3-week-old food, and I was like, no, he only got back home from hospital, and we had our Christmas dinner last night. Oh.
Bless him.
And he's not well again now, so.
Yeah, he'll get there. He's still a baby. He's tiny. He's got an immune system to catch up on. That wasn't even a sentence. I just made that up.
Doesn't have an immune system. He's just a baby. Apparently, they just live to be sick. So I learned something great in the last couple of weeks.
Go on.
So you pay a lot of money to send your children to nursery.
Yeah.
Then they get sick. Then you can't send them to nursery because they're sick, and you still end up having to pay nursery.
And you don't get paid because you're off.
And we don't get paid because we're off. So we're basically paying money. It's like a tax for children. Not like they're already expensive enough.
Well, yeah, there is that. This is why I don't want them. People keep asking me why I don't want kids, and I'm like, just look at Jack. You look stressed out.
To be fair, I look stressed because I've not slept for 6 days.
Exactly. He's knackered, he's stressed, he's skint. He questions his life choices on a daily basis.
Why have I decided to have another one? Well, what was going through our heads
Decided and fell into it different.
Mistakes were made.
Again.
Accidents happen.
Again.
We'll have less of that.
You were warned after the first one. Strap it. Or don't slap it.
So many people, right? We're going to go vulgar now, right? A lot of people do the pull-out method, right? All of my friends are lazy bastards who use the pull-out method, right? And I think only a couple of them have ever had incidents. And that's between,
but you've learned that you two are quite highly fertile.
Quite?
Yeah.
We find out tomorrow if it's twins or not. And depending on that...
Mate, if you have twins, you're fucked.
Depending on what that result is will depend on my mood next weekend on the podcast. So tune in to find out.
I've got to work with you tomorrow.
Yeah, it'll be in the afternoon tomorrow. We'll find out.
Oh, thank God. Oh, no.
Oh, I'll still be working with you.
You're going, aren't you, though?
I don't know. I didn't organise it. I've not organised it very well. I'm a bit of a man. I was too busy panicking on Friday about Logan being ill to organise what was going on Monday.
Yeah. I'm sure if you ask her tomorrow morning, she'll let you go.
Love you, Kim. Oh no, because she actually watches this now.
Yeah, she does.
We've also done a grand total of 0 prep for all these episodes. Professional podcasting, ladies and gentlemen.
Well.
Oh, this is where you spring the box on me and you just rattle out some questions that I've got to answer or something like that.
No.
Well, I tried.
Yeah, we both tried. It doesn't matter. We'll get through this episode. It's the first one back after Christmas.
We had such
I don't think I
big
should
plans.
say Christmas. I'm going to say first one back of the new year of 2024. We've got some exciting things that we want to do coming up, and hopefully your child does not get ill.
Again.
Because we're off in a few weeks, so hopefully we can plan something then. We're hoping to do a drunk lock-in sort of thing. I don't know what you want to call it. Drunk. Just spend a drunk evening with us, basically.
Just a drunk pod. That's going to be...
And it'll probably be on like a Wednesday night because we're both off work for the week. So.
Well, yeah, because I think Brooke wants to go to Ireland at like the weekend, like Saturday, Sunday. So we do it in the midweek. Just get fucking blasted.
Hopefully you don't have your child with you then and you don't have any worries.
Well...
Or are you going?
I'm not sure because she's still got a couple of people left to tell. I know we're 12 weeks in. 12 weeks tomorrow. She's still not told some people.
How?
She just hadn't had the chance to get over to Ireland. We were meant to be over there at Christmas.
Yeah.
That went tits up.
Logan just loves to be dramatic, doesn't he? He loves the drama.
Do you know what, at this point,
For
right?
a 1-year-old, do you know what? I rate it.
He's got a temper like his mum. I should have seen him earlier today, right? He was messing about with a stick and a brick. But like a child's brick, not a real brick.
Like a Lego brick.
Like a Duplo brick.
I have no idea what one of them is.
It's like the big version so you can't choke on it, I think.
Right.
So he was messing with a stick and a Duplo brick. And he was putting the Duplo brick on the stick. But he was being a dick.
Well, yeah.
And he was like trying to put it on, but like that. So we put it on the top, like that. So he was holding the stick like this. And he was getting dead happy running around the room. Then he'd drop it. And then he'd get all confused. And he'd hold his stick like that and try and put it on the bottom. But it would fall on the floor every time, you know, because gravity. Fucking stupid child. And then he'd throw a almighty tantrum because he couldn't get this brick to stay on the stick. Like slamming things against the walls. And
I'm sorry, but I was with your kid last week and he was having a tantrum over the fact that I kept making towers. What kid doesn't like to make towers? I'm 26 and I like to make towers.
He doesn't like organisation, doesn't like neatness, doesn't like anything being built. So he'll just trash it all.
What is wrong with him?
Don't know. He's like his mum. He's got a temper tantrum and messy.
What about the organisation?
He has none. That's his
Does that
mother.
mean? Is that just Brooke?
Yeah, I'm organised.
She can organise a roast dinner.
It's the only thing she can organise.
Her timing is impeccable for a roast dinner.
I will never understand how she can be that perfect at cooking a roast dinner. She's like got the honey roasted parsnips over here, roast potatoes going on down here, chicken cooking over here, and all the times are going off at different times, all set for the right time. But you ask her to organise anything else, oh my God.
It's funny. It is funny to be fair. She's funny.
Oh, love her to bits. My baby mama.
And we might have twins on the way.
Please don't. Please don't. We're waiting for that inevitable. And there's the first heartbeat. And then that's where we look at the doctor and we...
And there's no more.
What? So what you're telling us is there's a Time Lord in there with 2 different heartbeats. Because we can't deal with 2. But genuinely, at this point, right?
Imagine if you had 2 and it was 2 girls.
Oh, no. No. Because then we'd be outnumbered, me and Logan. I like having more boys in the house.
I reckon you're going to have a girl. I don't reckon it's going to be twins, but I reckon you're going to have a girl.
See, I'm team boy.
Yeah, because you just want a little clan. You want to make your own little cult. For all your gaming stuff.
One of us.
No, nobody wants that. Just you. Logan's not that bothered. He's still quite young. I reckon I can get him into something else that's not gaming.
Sports and games, that's all I need to get him into.
Yeah, you need to get him climbing.
Oh, yeah, well, definitely. He's already bloody climbing.
Yeah.
He's scary. I don't even, he was climbing on top of the radiator earlier. I don't know how he got on it, but he was. He's 1.
I love him. I aspire to that.
Well, the thing is, he's doing it on no calories because he's not eating. So I don't know where he's getting the energy from.
That's what I mean. I aspire to be like stay slim.
He's 8 kilos.
Stay slim and climb.
8 kilos, wet as can be, and you're like, where do you get this energy?
He must just have second wind.
We give him some milk and it's just like bing.
Yeah, it's cute though. He's so cute. I just love him. He's my little buddy. However, I didn't appreciate what he was doing to me last week. He's definitely your child.
Was he grabbing your boobs?
Grabbing my boobs. I was getting a massage by you and he sat on me and was riding me like a horse.
Oh yeah, I remember that. So for context, she was getting a massage. I don't know why you'd be on your back. Or were you on your front?
I was on back.
You were on your back. Oh, I must have been doing your legs. Logan decided, I want to sit on her now.
Definitely his child.
What are you trying to say? I am a good Catholic boy.
Do we have to say that you're having 2 children out of wedlock? Because that means that you're definitely not Catholic.
Right, listen, okay. I'm this good of a Catholic that I learned about, shout out to Roshin Spears here, God's loophole.
Right, where are you going with this?
So, you're a Catholic, right? There's this whole thing about having sex outside of marriage is it's not sacred, right? So, there is a loophole.
Go on.
Just do anal.
Oh, God. Well, clearly you didn't just do anal, did you?
No.
Clearly. At least 2 times in the past 2 years, you have not done anal. So that you haven't got a loophole.
No, that was just a loophole for Catholic, being a Catholic.
But you were trying to preach that you were a Catholic boy, and then you're like, wait a minute, I haven't done it. I've clearly done the full deed.
You have no
I've
proof.
planted the seed.
You have no proof.
Planted the seed twice. This time by August you'll have 2 kids, so you can say to me you'll have 2 under 2. So there's no way in hell that you can turn around and say you're a good little Catholic boy.
There's no proof that they're mine. I did not grow them. I did not birth them. That's all on Brooke.
So you're saying she's not a good little Catholic girl?
No, she's not. She's not a Catholic.
She's not.
I am a good Catholic boy, ladies and gentlemen.
You're definitely not. I know your antics and you're definitely not.
She's outing me. No.
You've done this to yourself.
Oh. Yeah, I can't even get away with it. I have planted the seed twice. Fuck. No, don't fuck. That's bad.
That's how you end up like Jack.
You okay? Don't cry.
Oh, that's funny. Oh, flustered.
No prep job.
Yeah, I think I need a minute.
We just
right,
devolve.
Let's have a little minute.
To be fair, bang on 20 minutes. Oh.
Right, okay, and
Hello,
we're back
everyone.
for part 2. One thing we actually didn't mention because we haven't done the pod is the fact that we were doing challenges. So we had a couple of friends who were doing a fitness challenge with a PT. They got not suggested, but they had to have 5 litres of water a day. We should have actually vlogged this, to be fair, because I think like this would have made a good one, but we didn't do it. So maybe we might do it next week. Who knows? Probably not.
For context, we decided, this was about 2 weeks ago, wasn't it?
This was New Year's Eve.
Yeah, we were like, should we do it? Should we drink 5 litres of water a day for a week, see how we get on? Mate. That is not fun.
I have never felt so ill of water.
See, it wasn't that I felt ill. It was the fact I was just pissing. I was up to like 12
You
wheeze.
was coming out of the toilet and I was going in. It was that bad.
12 wheeze a day
Yeah, it wasn't great.
in work.
As you can tell, Jack was counting.
I was walking in and out the toilet and everyone was going, what litre are you on? 3.5. How many times have you been in the toilet? 7.
To be fair, that I did feel really good from it. I just felt ill. Like at the end, like the next morning, I felt great, but by the end of the day, I was like, "Oh my god, I am so like bloated and full of water.
Mm-hmm.
Like my body just couldn't handle it anymore. I felt like every time I walked, I was like on a boat. I was like, I'm swaying from side to side.
I mean, I certainly ate less because I was drinking so much more. But I tried to like balance it out by I'd wake up in the morning and the very first thing I'd do would be just to down a litre of water just to get one in and out the way.
In and out the way.
In and out the way, yeah. Because I knew that 4 more were coming.
See, I didn't do that because I'm so like, I'm really bad in the morning in terms of like, it takes me so long to do things and wake up. That was the last thing on my mind. And before I'd leave, I'd try to do that. And by that point, I'd been up like an hour and a half. I'd try to down a litre of water before I got to work. By the time I got to work, I was ready to go to the toilet.
It's like a 2-minute walk as well, isn't it, from your house to work?
No, it's like 5. Those extra 3 minutes, oh my God.
So, anyway,
On the edge.
where we were going with this was we want people to send in suggestions for challenges that we could do throughout the week because we found that hilarious. Like, just twit and twat in work, constantly pissing.
Yeah, I mean, the fact that other people kept saying to us, like, why are you doing this to yourselves? And we were just like, we've just got to see if we can do it for the week. However, by the end of the week, and that was when I sprained my ankle and then couldn't function.
Hey, at least you had the water in. Get the nutrients going to the ankle.
Yeah. It's still swollen. It's so annoying.
Look at that ankle.
I really wanted to go to... I don't think you can see it on camera.
Oh, it looks a lot better than it did
today.
the other day, yeah.
Oh my God. I was icing it last night still. Like, this is how much pain I'm in. I was hoping to go climbing tomorrow.
Should have been heating it.
No, it's ice.
It's heat.
Cold compressions.
I think it's a bit outdated. I always tell people to put heat on it rather than ice.
No, because the woman from the first aid that I did, she was like cold compressions for swelling. Because she said like if you put heat on it, it'll make it swell more.
But it's your body's response, isn't it? You want the swelling to occur.
No, I need it to go down.
Because the swelling's like the padding.
I know, but I need it to go down because I can't get shoes on.
And if it swells and all your blood vessels like dilate, you can get all your nutrients and your body can heal
Oh,
quicker.
God knows.
So if you constrict, it takes all the blood away. So it takes longer to heal.
Oh, God knows. I tried the heat, though, at one point, because my foot had gone numb from all the ice.
I mean, it probably would be best to do both. It'd probably be best to do hot and cold. Like 20 minutes hot, 5 minutes cold.
Yeah, I tried to do both, and then my foot just felt like it was overheating. So I stopped doing that.
I'm choking. What is it, right? All the women in work this week, every time I've took a sip of anything, they tell, like, the best joke in the world. Looking at you, Kim. Comes out of the toilet, makes a poo joke, and I'm a sucker for a poo joke. I had a mouthful of water, I just went spitting everywhere.
Oh, it's great, isn't it? Just, you know what? Women are just funny.
Yeah.
Like, there's no denying that I am absolutely hilarious.
Yeah.
I make you laugh. That's all that matters to this pod.
That is true. So any other challenges, anything at all, like, as long as it can be done reasonably, like we are both still working human beings.
Yeah, not like jump off like Big Ben or something.
As long as it doesn't kill, dismember, maim.
You can get down the quickest.
Your ankle.
I'm glad you said ankle.
Knee.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't make it out alive. I mean, I don't think anyone would make it out alive.
But anything reasonable, like, it can be something you can torture us with it the whole week. We are stupid people.
Speak for yourself, but all right then.
I've seen this one make bruise.
Yeah, I can't say anything. How I did my ankles just walking down the street. Honestly, that was the most embarrassing thing that I've ever had to go through. And I've done some stupid stuff in my time, but that was probably the worst.
Where was it? Was it outside of, like, KFC?
It was walking down the street to go to Subway. It was at the lights.
So there'll be there'll be camera footage there.
It was at the traffic lights, and these are 4-way lights, and there was cars that was just stopped there, and I'm just there on the floor. Well, I say I'm on the floor. I don't even know how it happened, to be honest, but I was panned out on the floor like this for a minute. Rolled over. I went, my ankle.
Not laughing. I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing with you.
Honestly, I'm such a liability.
I'd love to know how you just...
What? So do you know how it dips down at the lights?
Yeah.
Like the pavement?
Yeah.
So I was walking down, turned around to speak to someone.
That's the issue.
As I've turned around, obviously this is my dodgy knee. My knees, I felt it sort of...
I've pinpointed the issue.
Not pop out. But do you know when it, like, you feel like, oh, that could go? Mm-hmm. So as I've gone like that, I've gone, oh, crap. And I've gone over on my ankle. And I've gone over on my ankle bad. And I'm just panned out on the floor.
Women
because
can't
it
multitask.
went down. No, because it went down. So this is the issue. So because it went down, I've gone down like that and tried to save myself from going in the road.
Yeah.
And I've just gone flat out on the floor.
I hear loads of stories that everyone's like, women are the best multitaskers in the world. I have every woman in my life would objectively prove that wrong. I don't know if I've just got really unlucky with all the women that I know being the clumsiest shits in the world. But anytime...
Yeah, no, right. So I wouldn't say that we can't multitask. I'd say that we're all clumsy. But we can multitask.
But trying to do two things like walk and talk, oh, big no-no.
That wasn't my issue, though. My issue was the fact that the pavement went down and my knees nearly popped out. That was where it went wrong.
I'll give you an example. Brooke had Logan on her leg, and I had a bottle of Pepsi on the floor, and I was sat on the other side of the room with the dog. The dog's head was like there on my shoulder. And I went, oh, just chuck us that bottle of Pepsi, Brooke, 'cause it was like right next to her foot. Logan's there. She grabs the bottle, right? It's probably from here to there's a desk just off camera there, right? I'm talking maybe 2 meters tops. So let's pretend you're the desk, right?
Great, right? I've been told worse things, all right?
I'm Brooke, right? If I've got a bottle of Pepsi in my hand, how do I throw it to you?
I don't know.
Just in simple terms.
Like,
Yeah, like that, right? Just, yeah. Right? Do you know what the dumb bitch does? Launches it, twats the dog in the face, he screams, and I'm just sat there going, what have you done that for? She's like, I've got the baby on my knee. I'm like, I'm less than 2 meters. How can you not judge that distance? Just a little. Just.
that is great.
No, she's throwing a fucking javelin in the front room. Like, what on earth?
Oh, she's great. I love it.
Poor dog was having the time
I mean,
of his
aside
life.
from the dog.
He was fast asleep on my shoulder, chilling. Next thing, bang, twats him in the face. Doesn't come near me the rest of the night after that. Thinks I'm the problem.
I mean, you are the problem as well.
Fuming. I was
That
having...
dog is gonna be just full of trauma. Like, the fact that he's already a lockdown dog says it all when he came into work and couldn't be around anybody else.
I mean, he could. He's so shy.
I've never known a dog to be that shy. This is like, he's such a lockdown dog. Poor thing.
I love my mum and dad, but they do coddle him so much.
I can tell.
He is
The
like...
slightest bit of noise and he was like...
He is the prince of that household. He has to do nothing. He gets fed, watered, well looked after.
Living the life, really. I said this the other day, if I was a dog, I'd love it, because like, if you can be a dog in a good household, you've got a good 10 years of just...
15 if you're lucky.
Yeah. That's, I mean, at minimum, 10 years. Like,
Just
of
bliss.
just, like, sleeping, eating, like, you don't even have to make your own food. Like, somebody makes it for you. Somebody gives you water. They take you out for walks. You play. It's a great life of a dog. I'd love it. I mean, I'd take 10 years, to be honest, if I had that much of a great life.
And women get
Don't have
offended
to work.
when we call them dogs. It's a compliment, really.
Prick. I don't know how long we've been doing, to be honest. Right.
I believe you've got something set up and prepped for me.
Yeah, so this is my prep.
You've been prepping this for weeks, I believe.
Yeah. So much hard work has gone into this. So we're going to do some would you rathers.
Oh, God.
So speaking of dogs, actually, would you rather have a hamster-sized dog or a dog-sized hamster?
Dog-sized hamster. Just because hamsters are unpredictable little bastards.
Oh, I used to love my hamster.
Brooke had one that did nothing but chew. It would chew everything. Couch, walls, hands. It would just chew through
How's it
everything.
chewing the couch from a cage?
If we let it out,
Oh, and it just chew the couch?
it would chew everything. You couldn't do anything with it. So if it was as big as a dog, it would just chew your leg. You'd lose your ankle.
Yeah, but that's just one hamster. Like, I had a great hamster. He lived till he was about 3 or 4, mine. Like, he had a great life.
And the lifespan. I
Like-
wouldn't want my dog to only live for 4 years.
My hamster was great. He was called Alfie, and he was like the cutest little thing. He was just so lovely. Like, we had a little funeral when he died. Like, we used to call him Spider-Man because, like, obviously they only really come awake at night, don't they? Or, like, in the evenings. Mm-hmm. And, like, we'd just see him, like, we'd, like, turn the light on and, like, we'd just see him hanging from the top of the cage. Like, literally, he'd be like that.
What?
And he'd just freeze and be like...
You've caught me.
That was when he was downstairs, but when he was upstairs, like, because I moved him upstairs into my room for a while. And, like, he was such a, like, well-loved hamster. He had a 3-story cage. And it had, like, screws, like, things at the top which you could take them out. And the little bugger learned how to unscrew these things. So in the night, he'd unscrew this thing. He'd spin it, like he'd put his teeth in the holes. And it's, because it was like right on the corners, like where it was. And he'd push his feet off the side of the bars and spin this thing round.
Clever bastard.
Pop it off and then get out of the cage. Honestly, this thing had like 9 lives because it would jump from like a table probably like that high to the floor and survive. And because I'm quite a deep sleeper, like once I'm in a sleep, I'm asleep.
Says a lot that your boyfriend's snoring wakes you up.
Well, yeah. And like when I used to live in the old house, I had wood floor in my bedroom, so like he'd like scurry along the floor and he'd like bang the door. And my mum would come in, turn the light on, and the thing would just be sat there on the floor, just like playing with its hands, paws, whatever you call them. Like looking at us, like, what are you doing up?
I had plans. You unlocked a core memory halfway through that story for me.
Go on.
Do you ever have? Do you have a story of a childhood pet that died suspiciously, and you have no knowledge of how it died or anything like that?
No, but I feel like you do.
So we had
Oh, did something get sent off to the farm?
we had a budgie, right?
A budgie.
Right, and I love this budgie. Can't remember its name.
You loved it that much that you don't know its name anymore.
I was about 4, and I remember one day, it was like a weekend because I was off, and the budgie was fine and healthy in the morning, and in the evening it was dead. Right? No idea what happened. All I was told was they put it on top of the fridge, like to clean up the table that it was on, and it died on top of the fridge in his cage. And I was like, even as a little kid, I was like, that doesn't seem right. And you, to this day, I'd brush that memory away, but you've just like opened a memory for me, and now I'm going to go and question my parents on how this budgie died, because I'm over 18 now, I'm an adult, so I want to know the truth. How did my budgie die?
Mum did that with a goldfish. She put it on top of the fridge and the poor thing fried.
No, he must have. He was only on the fridge on the top for a couple of minutes, because he took his cage, put it on the fridge, dusted the table, brought it back down, dead.
No, that's not right.
Something's not right there. Yeah.
No, that thing's been sent off.
Yeah.
You had that in a stew or something, didn't you?
Now that you mention it, the stew was particularly tasty that day. No, I want to know what happened to my budgie. Hashtag justice.
Justice for Budge.
Just for Budge.
Oh, right. I'm going to give you some others because we got sidetracked on that. I don't know how much longer we've got left.
I'll tell you exactly. Ow. Fucking wall. We've got 6 minutes.
Ooh. Would you rather go on a double date with your parents or your ex?
And it's a date, it's a romantic setting.
Yeah.
Ex, I don't want to see my parents doing lovey-dovey shit. I hate it at the best of times. I hate it on TV. I hate doing public displays of affection. I don't want to see my parents in any way, shape or form, like being all romantic and, oh, I love you. Fuck off.
All right, we've clarified that one, haven't we?
What about yourself?
See, my parents aren't really like lovey-dovey. Oh, my stomach. Sorry about that. I'm hungry. My parents aren't really like I say my parents, one of them's dead, but my stepdad and my mum.
They can't be lovey-dovey.
Not anymore.
We're bad people. Carry on.
To be fair, they wasn't anyway. Like even when he was alive and they was together, they wasn't lovey-dovey. Like I'm very like, but I think my mum is, but my dad just wasn't, and my stepdad's sort of similar.
Yeah.
She has a type. She has a type.
Oh, we're going back. I'm not saying my parents aren't lovey-dovey. Like they could be lovey-dovey, but in the house they keep everything PG, which is nice.
Yeah. You don't want to know what they get up to. Right. So I think it depends what ex.
Oh, I've only got one.
I've got a few. I'd rather not pick from. None of them are great.
Okay, let's throw a spanner in the works. Say
Here we go. I was
the
going to move on.
most uncomfortable ex it could possibly be. Sorry, my stomach's going now.
We're off to a great start. I think I would have to say parents in that case.
Would you be uncomfortable with the ex? Is he in a new relationship or?
Just didn't end well.
Yeah.
What a bad blood. Not great. Right, so I'm moving on. Would you rather talk like Yoda or breathe like Darth Vader?
Talk like Yoda, I would. Easy. Vader, that would be so fucking annoying. It's cool when you hear it on screen for like 10 seconds, right? You go, oh, sick, Darth Vader's coming in the room. Imagine living with that. Imagine going to sleep every night.
I do.
Sorry, Jack.
I do that.
Never not being able to hear that noise would drive me fucking insane. It would.
You wouldn't like to live in this household, right?
So, speak like Yoda, I would. Carry on, you must.
Would you rather sneeze every time you said hi to someone or have the urge to pee every time you ask a question? I like these ones.
I ask a lot of questions. But I also say hello to a lot of people.
You do. This is what I mean. You're so friendly. I don't say hi to people often, so...
Is it the urge to wee, like you just feel like you need a wee, or you actually have to go pee?
Well, if you have the urge to pee, then you're more than likely going to go and pee.
Like, could I just risk it all and be like, question, right, piss.
You know what, if you ask a question, you get a long-winded answer.
Oh, yeah, I'd have to say sneeze every time I said hello.
At least you can get a sneeze out the way.
Yeah, I could deal with sneeze.
And you could, like, just palm it off as allergies. Oh, I've got, like, loads of allergies. I know we're in the middle of winter, but, like, these allergies.
I already get called a dwarf, so,
yeah, you'll be fine.
Sneezy would just be the next nickname along, wouldn't it? I think I broke Georgie with that one. Moving on.
Oh, that was great. Oh, bloody hell. Right. Where's it gone? Would you rather live forever with an eyelash in your eye or spinach in your teeth?
Oh, they're both horrible.
Yeah, I know, that's why I picked it.
Oh, that's minging, because I've had spinach in my teeth before. And, like...
Especially if it's at the front. And
yeah. Like, you know, if you have spinach and you dinner or you lunch something, you go and have a wee in the bathroom and you see it in the mirror and you're like, oh, that's fucking minging, that. Like, imagine being out and about all day. Oh, but then an eyelash and it's stuff in your eye, so fucking annoying.
Yeah, I know.
Do you know what? I'd have to go with comfort over vanity. I'd have to say spinach in the teeth. Because I think the thing in my eye would eventually drive me insane. Talking about it now, I feel like I've got something in my eye.
Is that our alarm?
That is our alarm.
Right. We're going to have a little quick break and we'll be back in a minute.
Let's go. Part
and
3.
We're back for part 3. We're going to do a little short segment here because I'm hungry.
And that's the way the cookie crumbles.
I've not heard somebody say that in years.
Bruce Almighty. So, I have a couple of questions for you.
Yeah, we're switching the roles around and he's doing the would you rathers now.
In the topic of Bruce My little nipples went to France. I can't even say that. I've not got little nipples. I've got fucking massive nipples for a guy.
Yeah, I can see him.
Oh, you leave my nipples alone. Right. So, I've got a couple of ones I've just plucked out randomly for yourself. So, would you rather be filthy rich, like
I like the sound of that.
never have to work a day in your life rich,
Yeah.
but you lived 200 years ago? Or would you rather be poor but live in today's society? That's
I'm
us
technically
already.
that now, so I think that's going to be my final answer.
So you wouldn't...
I'd love to be filthy rich, but I'm not. Like 200 years ago, like you've got nothing really, have you? So if anything, you're poor because you've got nothing back then.
Yeah, but like I'm talking like, say, Queen of England or something like that level of rich. You live in a palace.
Yeah, but she didn't really have much, did she?
She had a palace.
Well, yeah, but that's all she really had going
It's more
for
than
her.
we have.
You know, she had some servants and that, but like she didn't have friends.
200 years ago, they were probably still richer than we are today.
Well, yeah, but still, like she wouldn't have had that much. To be fair, like, I feel like. No, I don't like. Regardless, right? If you're that rich, you're not actually like that rich. Because like you've got money, but you've not got anything else going for you. Like you're not actually like I don't think you actually have like proper friends. Like because like if it was back then, you'd just have servants, and they're not going to be your friends.
Everyone wants a slice of the pie.
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
So if anything, you're poor. So I may as well be poor now and have friends.
I'd rather just be me now, yeah.
I just stick to being me.
Would you rather have the ability to read other people's minds or remember everything you've ever heard?
I mean, to be honest, I kind of got a good memory now. And I remember quite a lot of stuff that is surprising. So I'm going to go for read people's minds. I'd love to read somebody's mind. I'd love to know what you're thinking right now.
I need sleep. That's
Right.
just on repeat in my head. Like, and it has been for the last 6 days.
No, but I'd love to know what somebody's thinking. Do you know, like when like you see somebody like walking down the street, I'd love to know like what they're thinking in their head.
Yeah. I'd love to know how many people think I'm a dickhead. That would be funny.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't see that one when I was thinking. Would you rather work more hours per week? Sorry, more hours per day,
Yeah.
but fewer days per week, or work fewer hours per day but more days per week?
More hours per day.
So you'd rather work, say, I'm trying to think, how do we split this?
Like 12 hour days, but for like 4 days.
So you'd rather work 48 hours over 4 days than... Oh, God, yeah, but 48's a lot. Say 30.
48 hours over 4 days.
Yeah, 12. 12 times 4. 48.
Oh, yeah, it is. Isn't it?
One of us has an A-level in maths. And it's not me.
I don't have an A-level in maths.
Oh, shit, you're not Brooke.
No, I have a GCSE. I was actually really good at maths. Don't know what went wrong.
I don't know. Let's say if it was 30 hours.
Well, how many hours do we work now? 40?
We get paid for 37 and a half, but we're there for 40 because of lunch.
So 40 hours a week. If you narrow that down, that's 5 days.
5 days, 8 hours. Or 4 days, 10 hours. Or 6 days.
That's not that bad. An extra 2 hours a day is not that bad. I could do that.
And have
You
3
get up
days.
and you go an hour early and finish an hour later.
Have 3 days off every week.
Yeah, I'd love that. Give me that right now.
I believe in some countries they have the shorter work weeks anyway. Like they do like 7 hours a day, 4 days a week, and that's it.
Where's that? I'm thinking about moving.
Scandinavian countries. I don't know 100% if that's true, but I know they do shorter work weeks for definite. And the 4 day work week's a big thing in some of
Yeah.
their countries.
The
That's why
UK
they're
need to do that.
That's why they're all a lot happier.
Yeah, the UK need to start doing that instead of like, making us do more hours for less money.
Yeah, that's the UK's business plan right now, isn't it? And then the last one. I had a really good one, and I've lost it. which is fan-fucking-tastic. I know, yeah. Poor people listening to this podcast.
Sorry, guys and girls.
Ooh. Would you rather have a peaceful life with no drama, but you also have no money?
Why am I skipping every one of these would you rathers?
Or would you rather be really rich but live a life full of drama?
I think it depends what the drama will be.
It's just everyday different drama.
Technically, though, if you're that rich, you probably have got some form of drama anyway, because you probably own businesses and stuff. I'm loving these loopholes that I'm finding in these would you rathers.
Take it from your perspective now. I could just drop you 100 grand. I wish I fucking could.
Is that all I'm getting for being rich? I was expecting in the billions.
We are lower class citizens of the United Kingdom.
I was expecting the billions for this drama. And you're giving me 100 grand. Then no. I expect more for this drama.
Right, let's pretend it was me giving you this money, right? I could just drop you 100 grand right now. I fucking can't. I'd drop you 100 grand right now, but the next year of your life is just filled with shit.
Oh, am I doing it for a year? For 100 grand? I can do that
But
easy.
it's like morning to night, all night, your life's just filled with shit.
Why is my dreams full of drama?
This is just the question. Or I could give you no money and you live a stress-free, perfect life. All your issues are gone out the window.
If I'm doing it for a year, then I'll take the 100 grand. Shit. I mean, I expected more than 100 grand, to be honest, but...
Okay, 100 grand for every year that you suffer.
Oh, so for, like, the rest of my life, I'm just suffering for 100 grand every year, though.
Yeah. I mean, to most people, 100 grand's a lot of money. Tax-free.
Oh, it's tax-free, definitely. Yeah, I reckon I could do that. I'll just move myself to a private island with my 100 grand that I'm getting every year.
But then drama would happen, so there'd be like storms.
I'm on a private island.
Storms
I'm on my own. I'm on a private island.
Electrical outages, waves, tsunamis, earthquakes.
I've got money. I can build a wall.
You're going to build a wall to stop the ocean. Do you not see how tsunamis work in some countries? They wipe out...
I've got money to invest.
They wipe out cities in some countries.
I've got money to invest in state-of-the-art walls. And then I can graffiti in my own walls. How great would that be?
I've got an image of you sat on an island in like a box room, right? Sat there. There's disasters going on around you, like earthquakes and shit, and you're going, invested in my walls. This is what goes through G's head.
So walls not a good idea.
Not against tsunamis, no.
Do you not reckon?
No, most definitely not.
Not even if it was a really strong, like, metal wall.
Right, I need to show you a video of a tsunami.
I don't think I've actually ever seen one, to be honest.
Right, so I'm going to show her a video after this podcast.
Do you know what? I did geography at GCSE as well.
Moving on. And last one for you. Would you rather never be able to lie or never be able to tell when someone's lying to you? Boom.
I mean, technically you can't tell if somebody's lying to you anyway.
See, sometimes you can. Sometimes some people are bad at lying.
Well, actually, to be fair, I take that back because there's people that we know that have done it to us. What was the other one? Never be able to lie.
Never be able to lie, yeah. Please stop, Luke.
Never be able to lie.
I'm shit at lying. But I can lie when I need to.
Technically, I don't really lie to people anyway. I am quite an honest person, so I don't really feel like that fits into anything.
Like, I tell Logan that if he touches the TV, he's getting booted out the window. It's a little white lie, but... you know.
We know what goes on in the whole Bar household.
Oh, you've got a virus. No, you don't.
I love him.
Ew. Oh, I'm going to have to ask someone for permission.
Here we go.
I have a story that needs telling, But I need to get permission off someone first before I can tell the story. So tune in next week.
I'll have to remind you to actually ask that person.
If we don't get permission, this is getting cut out and you won't hear this.
Nah, we'll keep it in because I don't really like doing that much editing.
Just cut.
Yeah, but I have to cut it and then like refill it and then it doesn't sit right.
Just get good.
I am good.
Get good.
I'm the one that does all the editing.
I know.
Where's your input apart from sitting there?
I am the brains, the good looks, and the charm of this podcast.
You are not the brains or the charm.
I am the
good looks.
I am the raw sex appeal of this podcast.
Right, I think we're going to end that one. And we might not be here for next week's episode because Jack might not be alive. But either way, follow us on all the socials.
Do you want to give us a quick shout out to those socials that I still haven't done?
Honestly, you just can't get the staff.
Do you know what? I'll give her a dues, right? I am shit at social media.
Dude, you just shit at everything. I tried to get you to learn to edit and you just don't want to have
fair, if we spend some time... It's not like we spend enough time together anyway.
I'm sick of you.
Exactly. I think the last thing you want to do, your one day off a week on a Saturday where you don't see me, is to spend all day teaching me how to edit.
No, I'm going to do it when we're off and I'll give you my logins and you can do it all.
What would you do if I did a better job?
You're not going to do a better job. I've spent 10 years learning this technology. You're not going to be able to do a better job in like a month. Go away. Right.
I've just caught myself a big one, guys. On that note, we should finish. Follow us on Gettingabbypod on YouTube and Spotify, and Gettingabbypod with 2 Ds on Instagram because Georgia can't spell. Email us, like the lovely Kath did this week. She sent us that lovely glowing feedback.
What's the email?
Gettingabbypod with 1 D. Yeah. .co.uk.
No.
Damn. No, that's a website.
Gettingabbypod@gmail.com.
I'm tired.
Right. It's been lovely.
Lovely speaking to you.
I mean, we've not spoken to anyone, but yeah, it's been lovely chatting at you.
And hopefully it won't be 6 weeks before we do the next pod.
We'll see you next week. Yeah, we'll see you next week.
Should
right.
be. Yeah.
Right,
should be absolutely fine. Yeah.
Right. Bye.